Whether you're geographically separated from your family the way I am, or if you're just navigating a series of TDYs or deployments or just separation, it's inherent in military life. You have to be able to have grace with yourself and grace with your partner or your children. Like many military families, my family and I had to have a lot of hard discussions when we made the decision to take on a geographical separation. So my husband and my children and my mother and 6 dogs and a large saltwater fish tank and cats, they all live in San Angelo, Texas. To anyone who's in that type of situation, if you only have 25% to give for the day, then you have to be honest with whomever you're partnering with on the other side and tell them, like, hey, this is what I have right now because I'm depleted, I'm emotionally exhausted, maybe you're physically exhausted, and just be honest with where you are and be ready to accept where your counterpart is too. My second tip is to find ways to give your family some control over the situation. Have discussions if your children are old enough to have discussions so that they feel like they're part of the decision-making process, even if sometimes it feels like none of us are part of that decision-making process. So my last tip actually came from my husband. He shared with me that sometimes the military member thinks that a job is going to be one way, and sometimes the job is not that way at all. We've taken assignments that I was like, oh, I will never deploy in this job, or I'm never going to have to do this thing. My husband's advice is that sometimes you think your military member knows what they're getting themselves into, but sometimes they don't. I would recommend everyone to stay positive and find the best pieces and parts of any scenario. My husband and I have both grown a lot navigating our family life separated because typically there's a positive everywhere if you're looking for it.